Yes.
I just wanted to mention, watching it reminded us when my cousin had her daughter missing just a few years ago, and all our family and friends, we were out searching for her. And I seen everybody out searching in the woods. We were all going in different places searching, and it was pretty emotional watching it because it reminded me of when we were searching for Cherish. I was with my cousin and her husband, and I remember us looking in different places, way out in the country roads, even in the Collettville area, and up going towards Princeton Way. And I remember some places my cousin got scared to go look, and she got me to go look. So it just really reminded of, when we had our niece missing, and I think it was about a week before they found her body. But it really got me emotional going back there, and how we all gathered at the house, and we prayed every night, all together. We all held hands and we prayed to give strength to the family and all of us, and how hard it was for all of us what we were going through. So afraid to find her, and keep thinking and hoping that she was still alive. So this movie was just something to remind us to protect all our women and our young ladies.
Thank you. We did a lot of research before we settled on this storyline. It's a fictional story because there are so many stories that are even more traumatic and more painful that we've read about, like real stories. So we thought we would try to touch on different issues, but not get lost because there's so many stories, so we had to narrow it down. We feel a tremendous responsibility because we know that people can get triggered and be reminded of their own stories. So we want to be very respectful and careful of doing that, but at the same time hoping that this that happens right now, right where we're sitting together talking now, that will help the healing process.
This particular film, like I was in Twilight Eclipse before, and it was just a small scene, but it was a pretty important scene. It was the third wife scene, and that was 2-day scene where I had to cry, and it's like a real, it's not fake. And so when I came here and did this, like I was saying earlier, we literally had to hold each other because it took everything out of us every day. But it's important for our people, our young people especially, to be involved in performance. Whether it's singing our songs in public, whether it's performing in plays, whether it's film, Performance helps us embody healing. It helps us get rid of negativity.
Because of the latter violence that happens in our community, that a lot of our young women and girls try to get out of that situation, then they put themselves also into another vulnerable situation outside of our community. And I have a real big concern right now, basically because of the Kinder Morgan pipeline going through our community. There's going to be a camp set up in the Merritt area, and one of the problems that are created by the presentation that RCMP is actually having, I don't know how big the camp's going to be. It's talked about in this section 4,000 people. I don't know if there's going to be 4,000 people in that camp, but there's going to be a problem created on that and making our women and girls vulnerable, because in our area we have a lot of them hitchhiking from our communities into town, and it's right on the road that we're going to have all these construction people traveling back and forth. So that's the sort of my comment on that.
Still dealing with the effects of colonization and intergenerational effects, etc., etc. But I think the awareness is growing more and more all the time that the answers lie with us. The answers lie within our prayers, within our songs, within our drum, and learning or relearning or recapturing, our ability amongst ourselves to love each other, respect each other, like simple things that we understand consciously, but we've been affected subconsciously, and we operate from that subconscious anger and pain and fear and, you know, resentment or whatever. But we're aware of that now. So those constant pressures, right, created by, you know, the economic system, I'll call it, but it's more than that, right? That is fundamentally different than what we and how our ancestors lived in relation to the land. When you talk about that pipeline or any development, it's a fundamental conflict that we as Indigenous people have, right? And how we treat our Mother Earth, you know, how...
You know, it's not only the women that suffer the pain, it's also the men. And, you know, they're put in situations where, you know, bad things happen to them. And it's not only in that happen on the outside that we're vulnerable, but we also have many generations of hurting each other and not having a circle that within our own communities where we can heal. And you're right, it's all changing. The more that we know how to look after ourselves and reach back into the traditional ways that we were able to heal ourselves, but also to trust each other again. I think that not only we as Native people need to know, but Canada needs to know, North America needs to know. When I hear some high-level government official in the United States saying that we in North America are immigrants too, it shows the level of ignorance about the stories that we have of our own creation.
And people are saying we need to hide our stories still and our songs still. We can't do that anymore. We have to be able to sing and tell all of our stories.
We can make a difference. We can make a difference. And that's what gave me that power to say this,
Thank you.
because of your movie. Thank you very much for it.
Thank you. We all know about the problems and the challenges very well. In fact, we get hung up on them. So let's focus on these solutions. We have them, and they come in every way. Every one of us has power and beauty and gifts to add to the solutions. So we really are extremely, like, beyond words cannot capture the gratitude and appreciation we feel for this whole place, the land, you know, everybody that was a part of this